Hello guys, it's Sapphire Yagami, and this is the review for the first episode of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, which is a spinoff from the series Once Upon a Time. So the episode is titled Down the Rabbit Hole. It starts off with young Alice returning from her adventures in Wonderland, where she's so excited and she's got to tell her dad, yo, talking about adventures. To come to find out, apparently she's been gone for quite some time, and they thought that she was dead. The father consoles the doctor, who tells the dad that your daughter obviously has probably went through some sort of trauma and she's making up these wild stories. So she is then placed in a mental asylum, and we see her years later. She's now a young adult, a young woman, and the doctors are doing an examination like they do with their patients, and she's now refuting everything she has pretty much told them over these past years of saying Wonderland exists and everything. And they suggest to her to perform this procedure which would help her forget. So as they have the conversation are shown this conversation between the doctor and our Alice, we are then shown flashbacks of what was going on during her time frame. So she went back to Wonderland to pretty much get evidence to show her daddy, yo, dad, I'm not crazy. Wonderland is real. And then she ends up eating the little mushroom things and makes her so small. And she ends up climbing to this bottle. Come to find out, it's a genie lamp or a genie bottle. And this is where she meets a genie named Cyrus. He is from Agrabah. And as they get to know one another, since she was technically was the one who opened the bottle and find him, she is the master of the lamp and stuff like that. So he gives her 3 wishes, which are like these little like ruby gem shaped type things. It's like really cute. So she doesn't use her wishes, but they end up falling in love with each other. So I ended up going to this place known as the Boiling. I think the Boiling Ocean. I think that's what we call it. Boiling Ocean. Yeah, the Boiling Ocean. Where he professes his love to her and says, "Yo, we marry me?" And she's like, "Yes, yes, yes." And then they are sadly interrupted by the Red Queen, where they get engaged into this little mini fight, and she pretty much throws Cyrus off the cliff into the boiling ocean, much to Alice's dismay. So Alice, back to present day Alice in the asylum, she pretty much wants to forget all this because to her, Cyrus is dead. He was killed by the White Queen and everything. So she is waiting for the morning to come so she could go ahead and get her procedure, which I'm pretty sure is a lobotomy. The Knave of Hearts come. His name is William. The Knave of Hearts was in Storybrooke this whole time. And he was taken out of Storybrooke by the White Rabbit, who said that Alice needs our help. We gotta go get her. So White Rabbit goes gets the Knave of Hearts. They pop up in the asylum to Alice. Yo, the Knave of Hearts tells Alice, hey, the White Rabbit said that he saw Cyrus, and she's like, Cyrus is still alive. So she got her little bag that she had hidden under the thing, knocks out the guard like she was Black Widow from the Avengers, and then they escape and have to figure out, oh my god, how are we gonna get out of here? And while she's escaping with Cyrus and hold on, so she's escaping with the White Rabbit and the Knave of Hearts, the doctor who's going toward Alice, try to go get her ready for surgery because he all prepped for surgery. He sees the White Rabbit and he's like, oh snap! And Alice was trying seeing things, doctor. And they continue on and they're being chased, of course, by the orderly and whatnot. And so she tells the White Rabbit, "Yo, you got to make a rabbit hole right here." So he makes a rabbit hole. They escape into Wonderland, and then they on their journey to the Mad Hatter's house, to where the White Rabbit says he saw Cyrus. So we end up seeing the White Rabbit pretty much sneak away for a minute when Alice and the Knave of Hearts gets trapped into this marshmallow quicksand. Finds out that the White Rabbit is actually working for the Red Queen, who purposely told the White Rabbit to tell to get Alice here, and the only way you're gonna get Alice here is by saying Cyrus is alive. So we find out that White Rabbit working for the Queen, but it's not like he really wants to do it. She's pretty much threatened him because she has his family captive. She's Red Queen, of course she's gonna be evil. So Alice and the Naval Hearts escape the marshmallow quicksand by roasting it. Roasting marshmallows, yum. And as they make their way toward the Mad Hatter's house, Alice gets all excited and stuff like that. Oh, wait, hold on. I know I missed something. The cat, of course. So, as they get closer to the Mad Hatter's house, Alice decides to climb up the tree, check it out. Now, I thought it was stupid for her to take off her shoes because she had just previously showed the Knave of Hearts the 3 wishes that she had, which was given to her by Cyrus. Which was actually, given to her by Cyrus. And they're in like this little compartment in her boot. So when she took a boot out, the Knave of Hearts, he takes the boot. So when Alice comes back, realize that he's gone, she's like, oh snap! But then she is caught off guard by the Cheshire Cat, who is this big, giant, freaking scary looking cat, who's pretty much apparently, due to the Red Queen not actually helping out the Wonderland, helping with crops or whatnot. Apparently, the Cheshire Cat is starving, so apparently Alice is pretty much very edible right now. So he pretty much, attacks Alice from trying to escape and almost eats her until the Knave of Hearts returns, throws a little mushroom in his mouth, and thus he becomes a small, regular-sized cat, and he runs away like, oh crap. And then they continue on their way to the Mad Hatter's house. So when they get there, Alice is like so excited, like, Cyrus. She get there, nobody's there. Nobody has been there for quite some time, because we know that the Mad Hatter is in Storybrooke. And so at this point, she's sort of like deflated. Her, she's like, okay, obviously he must be ready to be gone. So when she goes outside to cry, she finds the pendant, which was around Cyrus's neck, and so she's like, oh my god, he's alive. He's got to be alive. And here comes the Knave of Hearts, like, no, he's not alive. Okay, stop being optimistic. I'm gonna be the downer. And she's like, he is alive. I know he is. So coming to find out, Cyrus is actually alive. He is trapped by Jafar, who's the villain that everybody knows from Aladdin of Agrabah. From Agrabah. So come to find out that when the Red Queen threw Cyrus into the boiling ocean, Jafar was there. He caught him with the magic carpet, and the Jafar and the Red Queen are working together, even though it's obviously that it shows within their Jafar and the Red Queen's interaction that the Red Queen is pretty much scared of Jafar, because she is I would say she's a little bit quick-witted and evil in terms of like the traditional version of like an evil queen, but not as evil as Regina. But it's the fact that she lacks magic, I think, makes her kind of scared of Jafar, because Jafar is a sorcerer. We all know Jafar is a sorcerer. So at any time he could pretty much kill her if he wanted to. He probably really wouldn't need her. He could easily kill her without a problem. Because what he did to her? Yeah, he almost choked her. Like almost he did like a force choke, like on Star Wars. So she is scared of Jafar. But at this point in this episode, she's not as evil as compared to Regina, how Regina is evil, But overall, that's the first episode of Alice. I said Alice in Wonderland. Well, technically, it is Alice in Wonderland, but it's Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Oh my god, stuttering all over the place. And after this, I will be posting the second episode, the review of the second episode, which is titled Trust Me. So, see you guys. When the show comes on again? Thursday for episode 3 will be titled Forget Me Not. And we can probably see more into the storyline of Jafar and them. So, bye.